What is going on, my Jobless Gamer community? This is Jobless Gamer Robin here with
Jobless Gamer Toasty.
And today we're going to be going over our Jobless Gamer tips and tricks introduction to Dota 2 and Hon. I hope you guys enjoy. Here we go. So with our first tip, we're going to be going into how to pick your hero and what heroes are good for you. So let's begin by handing this over to Jobless Gamer Toasty.
Thank you, Jobless Gamer Red Robin. So the first thing we're going to go over are the 92 heroes that Dota 2 has to offer. They range from strength to agility to support. The first red box that you see here on the left are the 27 strength heroes that Dota 2 has. Most of these are usually tank characters, but there are some exceptions which we'll go over in other videos. The second green box is the agility heroes, which are usually your damage dealers, aka your carries, that carry your team, and have some exceptions as well. Your third box is the blue box, which are usually your support, which have the CCs, the heals, anything that supports the team basically and helps your team control the situation. So moving on to what Hon has to offer. Hon has 112 heroes currently with 35 agility, 40 intellect, and 36 strength. It basically has the same structure as Dota 2. The top green box are your agility heroes, the middle blue box are your intellect heroes, and your bottom red box are your strength heroes.
Thank you very much, Jobless Gamer Toasty, with that great tutorial and guide of picking heroes. Now we're going to be going into the shop and showing you guys what the shop has to offer in both games, Dota 2 and Heroes of Newerth. So in Dota 2, as you can see, they have a suggested items tab, as well as here in Heroes of Newerth. So my suggested items in Dota 2, as you can see, are these 6 things right here for starting items. Now they're pretty good, and they eventually lead into what you need to build later on. Same thing goes for Heroes of Newerth. As you can see, I have the starting items that are recommended for my current hero, and then what those will actually build into later on. So with that said, let's move on to what the lanes look like and what you need to be doing with those items that you do buy in the early game. Here we go.
Now we're going to be talking about lane structure. The first lane is the bottom lane, which you can see right here, which is where you send your support and your carry. Your support is supposed to obviously support the carry and let him get as much farm as he can so you can eventually carry your team at the end. The top lane, which you see right here, is where you send a ganker preferably and an intellect hero to support that ganker, because this is where their carry is going to be and you want to keep their farm down as much as you can. And last is the middle lane, which is probably the most important lane, which you would probably most likely send a ganker, because around level 5 or 6, depending on how bad your lanes are doing, he can go around helping your teammates.
So after you guys understand the lanes better, you can now jump into how to determine is he friendly or not. So as you can see in the beginning, I am currently at top lane, jumping over to middle lane real quick to show you what's going on. So in middle lane and all the other lanes, as well as in Hon, you get 3 melee creeps at the start as well as 1 range. You see here's Hon, 3 melee creeps, 1 range, and you're always met by the enemy creeps. Sometimes, most of the time, you're always met by enemy heroes as well. Right here in Dota 2, we're about to be met with 2 enemy heroes, and these heroes have red bars above their heads. That's how you can tell they're enemies, because they have a red bar on their head. As well as on the minimap, if you look closely, you can see that they have X's instead of the circles. Circles are friendly, X's are enemies. And that's basically how to determine who's an enemy and who's a friendly. And we're going to go deeper into this with the whole jungle system and creeps and all that good stuff for the next episode. So be sure to stay tuned if this does interest you. It's been Jobless Gamer Red Robin and Jobless Gamer Toasty, and we'll see you guys in episode 2. Later.